Hello, everyone. I thought I would pop on here and do a video diary, I guess, talking about anxiety, which is something that I've been struggling with a lot in the last few years or so. And I went to see my doctor this morning with the expectation that she was going to give me some anti-anxiety medication, and she didn't. She referred me on to a psychologist, and we put some steps in place to manage my anxiety, drug-free, basically. We both agreed that my anxiety is a lot better in the last few months, and we still just need to put some other things in place to help it, basically. So one of the things that I'm going to start doing is at least once a week going to Bikram yoga. So I live north of the river in Perth, and we have a Bikram yoga studio in Joondalup. I think it's called Yoga Tree, and I've been once or twice before, and I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. It was really, really good. And so I'm going to start doing that again, because at this point in time, I'm not actually doing a heck of a lot of self-care practices outside of the home. I haven't really been doing many self-care practices inside the home lately, and I know in myself that it's not good, it's not healthy. You can be eating all the green produce and eating as well as you can be and drinking as much water as you want, and you can still be unhealthy because you're not putting in place self-care practices. So yeah, that's our plan really for the next, for good, basically. Self-care is, incredibly important, as almost anyone will tell you. And being a mum of 2 kids and a wife, it's full on. It's hard, and some days it just gets a little bit too much. I was recently employed, and that only lasted about 3 months, and in that employment it brought up a lot of past issues, I guess, regarding other jobs that I've had with workplace bullying and all those sorts of things. I wasn't bullied technically in this workplace, but it certainly there's been a lot of I've dealt with quite a bit of narcissism in my life. I grew up with it, not myself, but someone very close to me, and I've unfortunately been encountering this throughout my life, and I've always sort of thought that the way to deal with that was to fix that person or to fix the situation, and I've since realised that that's not the answer. I can't fix anything. I can't fix that situation. I can't fix the person. It's not in my control. So today I went in and took my uniform back and my key, and I felt, as I walked out the door, I felt liberated. I felt so, so good, because I knew that I wasn't going back there. There was nothing else keeping me to that place. And even as I left, the guy who used to be my boss barely said 2 words to me. It's not the best environment to be in. So I know that I'm better off not being there and focusing on my essential oil business, which I love and which I need to be putting in a lot more hours and effort and love into, because I do love it, and I love my oils, and I use my oils every single day, and they have honestly been one of the reasons that I have been able to manage my anxiety in many ways. I still have anxiety issues. And I think most people who do experience anxiety, I think even when they are on medication, still have bouts of anxiousness. It's not necessarily something that just goes away, I don't think, but it's managing it and putting those steps in place to keep it at bay as much as possible. So yeah, that's. I've also sort of been looking at my diet. I've in the last, funnily enough, the last 3 months, my intake of red wine, of chocolate, of caffeine increased dramatically, and I know that contributed highly to my anxiety. You don't necessarily, those foods aren't great for your gut, they're not great for your hormones, they're not great for you in general, and they're not great coping mechanisms, and that's exactly what I was using them for. I was using them as a coping mechanism and not using things like exercise or meditation or breathing or mindfulness as coping mechanisms, which I should have been. So that's what I'm doing now. I love doing my the TIFXO program, which is basically a martial arts taekwondo style workout program. So I do that for my workouts, and the JS Health program for my food. So I'm going to try and go as gluten-free as I possibly can, and see how that goes with my health and my hormones, and my anxiety, basically. I was having about 2, sometimes 3 decaf coffees a day, and I've reduced that down to 1 a day, and sometimes I don't even have any coffee a day. But I have green tea, I have lots of herbal teas, I am drinking lots of water. My intake of H2O has gone up, which is good. I'm trying to get through, this is a litre bottle, and I'm trying to get through about 2 of these a day, which doesn't always happen, but that's the aim. So yeah, I've left a few demons behind, I hope, and we can hopefully kick anxiety's butt. So I will, leave the video there and keep you updated on the progress. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day. Bye.